I'd rather these nights without you got me going so mad. There's no one like you that I'd rather have. These nights without you, these nights without you. When I want you back, when I want you back, I realize how I'm still stuck in the past, stuck in the without you. Entering the Chakaverse, Chaka Crypto. Welcome to the Chakaverse. He out speaking Chaka facts, I'm out speaking Chaka words. We out making Chaka raps, we call this the Chakaverse. No, I can't help you cop the bag, but I can help you do research. So come and join the Chaka pack, explore the Chaka universe.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for further instructions. This is not a test.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Chakaverse. I am Chaka Crypto, and we got another CSA Monday update. Let me go ahead and say what's up to the chat really quick. We got Crow Mag in the house saying LF Crow, CSA for life. All right. Russell Crowe in the house. Cacaw. That's what I'm talking about. Christopher Alvarado throwing up the flames. Appreciate you guys all being here. We got a good show today. I'll go ahead and pull up everybody. We got Galactic Killers in the background. We got Dana K going to be talking about their project, Dead Token, Reef Master. And Christopher Alvarado throwing up hashtag CSA for life. Awesome. See. And we got Brian. What's going on? Appreciate you showing up. Appreciate you being here. Cool. And without further delay, let's go ahead and pull up our guests for today. We got the Reef Master, Dead Token, Galactic Killers, and Dana K. Give me the thumbs up if you're ready. You ready? All right. And Dana K in the house. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys showing up.
What's going on, man?
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Oh, man. Actually, I just got off work at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I got a quick nap, and I woke up and it was time to get going. So, so how's everybody doing?
Pretty good, and you?
Fantastic.
Cool, Dana.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Doing good. You?
Oh, I'm doing great. Appreciate you guys showing up. So, where do you guys want to get started at? Do you want to start off with? We can go just in the order as we are right here on the screen. We can start off with Dana, if you don't mind. First time on the channel. Appreciate you being here. Would you mind giving everybody an introduction and of yourself, and then we can maybe talk about your project a little bit?
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm 50 years old. Probably one of the oldest in the CSA. But I'm a proud grandma for a baby mama and everything. And I've been with CSA for going on a year, and it's been a wonderful ride.
Awesome. I'm glad you're here. We got
Thank you.
Russell Crowe saying Chaka Khan. Yep. Chaka Khan's a legend. So you have rescue angels. Can you talk about that a little bit, and maybe we can I'll check out the website and then you can let us know what that's all about.
Okay, the website is rescueangels87.com. It's a simple concept project. I got started by my husband introducing me to Reef Pets. Reef Pets is a project that I could relate to because I love the ocean and everything to do with the ocean. So I was like, what better way to put your passion to use with an NFT project with utility? My passion has always been dogs, and that's how my project Rescue Angels was started, of course, with the help of the CSA. After, let me see. I got notes. I'm a little nervous, so
Hey, don't that you're here with family. It's all good.
Yep.
Love.
It's all fam.
thanks, guys. After minute, the breed NFTs will start in donations to earn each breed will send donations to that breed rescue. The NFT, the founders, there are 1,000 founders, and they start at 300 Crow. Unless you're a Corgi member, then they're 250 Crow. There will be donations sent to the rescues of 30% of the mint earnings.
So they're on Corgi Studio.
CorgiStudio.io, and the staking is also live for CorgiStudio.io for CMP. The CMP is the reward token that my NFTs are utilizing, and with CMP being deflationary, once I get the reward bag where I want it, it will be self-sustaining and self-fed. My secondary NFT is Rainbow Bridge will help build that bag to reach sustainability. Each founder, and I told you the prices for the founder, but the Rainbow Bridge is 100 Crow each. And in each, in the mint, there is 15 hidden founders in the mint and 1 CSA token, physical coin in the mint as well.
Nice. Now, who's the artist of all this art? It looks beautiful.
The original, the founders, was all me. For the exception of the coin and the logo was Humblefer. And Rainbow Bridge, that was a combination in between me and Dead Token.
Wow, it looks really nice.
Thank you.
We definitely collaborated with the AI art, and
absolutely,
it was completely Dana's idea, but she was just asking questions about how to refine the art a little bit. So we had a day where we kind of just sat together and did some AI art together, and that's what came out. So I'm super proud of her on that project. It was, and I love that I got to help with it. So I'm excited about it.
Now the 3D. The 3D rotating is something that Humblefer helped me with. And the coin on the back of that one that's on screen is something that Humblefer helped me with design. He designed that one. The front of it I designed. And the logo of the other one he designed as well.
I love it. I love how in the CSA how everybody is so willing to help everybody out. That's great. You did mention rescues. Do you have specific rescues that you're going to be donating to?
Each month will be a new breed, and the donations will go that month to the breed that we put out. After the men out of the founders, the first breed is going to be pit bulls. And after that gets minted, the donations will go to pit bull rescue. Nice. The first donation from the founders will be rescued where Arnold and I both rescued our first dog from after we moved to Colorado, which is New Hope Cattle Dog Rescue. And we are big fans of blue heelers and cattle dogs. So that's going to be the first donation.
That's awesome. So what got you into, why did you go towards donating to rescues? What's your story behind why'd you choose this?
I've always loved dogs. I've had a passion about dogs since I was little. when I was 4 years old. This is going to sound funny, but when I was 4 years old, I was attacked by a chow. He bit me in my face on the right side of my cheek and
Oh, wow.
near my eye, and it scared me, but not enough to veer me away from dogs to make me scared of dogs. It actually drew me to them. And as a little girl, as early as 5, 6 years old, I started studying different dog breeds, their characteristics, their behaviors, and everything. And I just fell in love with dogs. And that's what got me started into that. There's so many animals out there that are being abused and are being fought and abandoned and everything. And that's one of my passions, is to help dogs.
When I was younger, I got chased by a Rottweiler, and I did a total 180. I have been afraid of Rottweilers, only that specific breed, for the longest time, because it chased me up the fence, and I stayed up there for like an hour before my dad came and helped me.
That's funny, because that's the breed that I've always had. I've always adopted Rottweilers.
That's awesome. So let's see, you got your roadmap on here. You got your design project. Now the little asterisk right here, that is what's already been done?
Yes.
Okay, so the design project: develop the founders, research and choose the LP token, which is CMP, create the project wallet, start building, find launch mint platform, and then launching live mint on October 30th.
I launched on October 30th, and the staking started about 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later.
Nice. So besides Dead Token here, who else is helping you with this project? Is it just you two, or do you have any other help with this?
It's been Dead Token. It's been Cromag. Cromag helped me with the ideas as far as how to stake, get my LP built for the stake and everything, and how to make it sustainable and all of that. Some of the ideas were mine, but he concurred or give me better ideas. Reef Master, his ideas of doing what he was passionate about with the NFT project and everything with Reef Hats, is what gave me the idea to get started about something I was passionate about. So it's been all of us together with ideas being pitched around. It was everybody together.
That's awesome. Now, how did you get into crypto? Have you been in crypto for a while, and then not only crypto, what led you over to NFTs?
So my husband got us started in crypto back in 2021, and we got into the pump and dump side of it, and I hated it. We actually got scammed for $22,000.
Oh my, wow.
And after that, I told my husband, no more crypto, no more nothing. He started looking further into other stuff and everything, and he showed me the what was it, the ones that are going for several $100,000 now. Was that the Loaded Lions?
Loaded Lions, they're up there. I'm not quite sure on the price.
And he started showing me the CryptoPunks and all of that. I was like, that just looks stupid. Why would you want to get into that? That's a waste of time and everything. And then that's when he got into Crow King, and I was seeing like how the community was and all this and that, and I was like, that's actually pretty cool. The artwork is awesome and everything, and that's whenever we ran into Reef Master. Josh was a part of Crow King and everything, and he introduced me to. I told my husband straight up. I said, "You will never get me into this. I bet you will never find anything that will get me back into this." And he showed me Reef Master's project and how he was for the ocean and all this. And I'm in love with the ocean. I'm in love with the reef, and it's I grew up wanting to be a marine biologist. So that hit me in the heart. So I was like, okay, you got something here. Maybe you can get me back on board. And I started talking to Josh and everything, and he introduced me to, I think the first ones I met was Frenchie and Humble, and their personalities and their warmth and the love that they had for their communities just drew me in.
That's awesome. That your story really tells a lot about your character. You got attacked by a chow, then now you have a passion by a dog, or passion towards dogs, and then you got scammed for $20,000, and now here you are. You got like a passion for crypto. That's great. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Now I see you have a link right here. Rescue stories. Have you already? Is there already stories that have you already done rescues?
I am I am literally website illiterate, and I've tried maneuvering a way around in this website, and I continue to get lost in it. So I'm going to have help with that. But there is a couple of stories that Arnold and I have ourselves. I just don't know how to maneuver a website. That's as far as I've gotten, and every time I get on there, I get a headache and want to throw the computer out the window.
Hey, well, it looks great so far. I got to tell you that the background. Did you design the background here?
Yeah, that is that's actually the template for the founder NFT. The one in the top left corner, the blue heeler white shepherd mix. He was our first rescue, and he is one of the best dogs that we've ever had. And he came from New Hope Cattle Dogs, where our first donation is going to.
Wow, that's awesome. So what is your goal for this project? Say in 1 year from now, what are you hoping, where do you hope this project is at?
I'm hoping to be on my third or fourth breed, already given donations to these breed rescues. And I'm making the staking sustainable for passive income for people to be able to earn while they hold the NFTs. And altogether, I have about 350 breeds. So that's looking at about a 25 to 29 year long project. So longevity, passive income, sustainability. That's what my goal is.
Nice. Well, that is awesome. I'm glad that you came and shared this project. I really, every time you have updates or anything you'd like to share, let me know, and we can you can jump on here and we can do this all over again. I'm stoked that you're here. This is really cool.
Thank you.
Does Crypto Chad, Reef Master, anybody? Yeah, you guys have any questions or anything for Dana?
She's been great. Go ahead, man.
Oh, we got Dead Token trying to pop back in. I think he might be having a little bit of technical difficulties. Let me go ahead and move him back out. Well, Dana, before we move on to Galactic Killers, is there anything else that you'd like to share? And you're totally stay around and hang out. I just want to have enough time to get everybody's project. But anything else that you'd like to share?
One other thing, right now, Nest Egg Miller and I have collabed on a couple of giveaways. If anybody's interested in them. Right now, whoever mints up to, I think it's 194 to 225 Rescue Angels, Miller from Nest Egg will be giving away a Nest Egg and a red light.
Oh, wow.
And
Nice.
within the mint on Nest Egg from 88 to 94, I will be giving away 2 Rescue Angel founders and 3 OG founder reef heads.
Nice.
Very
Now
nice.
I'm gonna go to I'm on Corgi right now. How many projects do you have on Corgi? Is it just the Rescue Angels right now?
Rescue Angels and Rainbow Bridge, and the Rainbow Bridge is to build up the liquidity to help me get the Rescue Angels at a Mets bag for sustainability.
Nice. So this is the Rescue Angels right here. It's on corgistudio.io. And after the stream's over, I'll put all the links to Corgi Studio, everybody's Twitter. I'll put it in the description box down below. Very nice. Oh, we got Dead Token coming back.
Okay,
Hey.
I think this is a lot better. I don't know, but I was having a lot of technical difficulties, like you said.
You're good.
No worries. We hear you. We hear you perfect.
At first, it cut out. I didn't know if it was just me, and it was obviously, but I thought it was everybody at first, and then I saw my 5G was cutting out, so I don't know what was going on my end. Sorry, guys.
Oh, no worries. I've had that happen when I've had a bunch of people on stream. Right in the middle of a live stream, I disconnected. And unfortunately, when I use StreamYard, if I disconnect, it just leaves my guest on there. So here I am, wasted 5 minutes trying to get on, and then the guests are just talking amongst themselves. Luckily, they kept the show going.
Yeah, totally get it. Well, I'm glad I was able to get back on. I was getting scared for a minute.
Anything else? Would you like to add anything, Dead Token? You have any questions for Dana, or would you like to add anything about
I just wanted to say, like pretty much, what we had to do with the project was, kind of just getting her going on her feet. Her ideas kind of, branch this out to where it's at today. But, she just asked us to refine a couple of things for her, advice on some things. But I'm so happy that I was able to have that helping hand in that project, because I'm super passionate about dogs too. I need to get my own dog again, because my daughter has this a bunch of cats right now. We have 2 cats in the house and no dog. So I'm going to change that at the new house when we move there in about a couple of weeks. We're moving into a new place, so I'm going to have some more land for the dog to run around. So it's going to be pretty fun there. But no, I'm totally proud of Dana and Rescue Angels.
Yeah, I appreciate you. And Dana, that bark sounded like a Rottweiler. It made my spider tingles. My spider stitches just whoop.
That was my Black Lab Healer mix, and she's worse than the Rottweiler. Trust me.
I almost ran off the stream right now.
I saw the fear in your eyes right there, Chaka.
Yeah, a little tear.
We got to lock our dogs up.
Childhood coming back for you.
Yeah, Arnold came in from work, and they always go haywire when he comes in.
Oh, that's awesome. So we also have Crypto Chat here with Galactic Killers. You mind giving us and welcome? I think this is the first time you've been on the channel, also, right?
It is, brother. It is. Good to be here.
Well, welcome. If you don't mind, give us an introduction, and then we can talk about Galactic Killers.
Yeah, I'm Crypto Chad, aka Bill Yarbrough. My daughters gave me the name Crypto Chad when I first got into DeFi. They were making fun of me. They were like, "Oh my God, you're going to become such a Crypto Chad." And when I first got into Twitter and Discord and Telegram, I was trying to figure out a good handle, and my daughters were still calling me Crypto Chad. So I just kind of took the name and ran with it. And that's who I became. And I kind of like it. I think I respond more now to Crypto Chad than I do my actual name. I went to a doctor's appointment about 2 weeks ago, and every time they came out to call somebody, I was expecting them to call Crypto Chad and not Billy Yarbrough. And I was kind of disappointed when they didn't call Crypto Chad. I was like, man, they should know by now that I am Crypto Chad. But they didn't, and I don't think they'll call me that when I go to the doctors anyway. So I might have to work on that from now on. But I am a project member and investor in the CSA as well. I've been with them for about a year now. I was, in DeFi, wandering around, lost in the Twitter space as everybody else does when they first come into it. I wasn't really into NFTs and stumbled across the CSA. I was like, yeah, I'll check them out. And, they brought me in, great group of guys. And, Frenchie and Dead took me in under their wings and, really got me into the NFTs. I did not hold an NFT in my wallet. It was all coins. I was into buying and trading coins, and that was it. I thought the NFTs were ridiculous. Made fun of people that had them. But, Frenchie drugged me into NFTs kicking and screaming. And now here I am. I probably have about 2,000 of them in my wallet, not including my own collections. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey with them. And in my time throughout these Twitter spaces, listening to people, I learned there was a great need for people needing help with healthcare services and mental health services. And you know, dealing with my own personal healthcare issues and my own healthcare problems and my daughter's mental health services and my own, I came up with the Galactic Healers. And I'm not an artist by any means. And Dad was starting to work on the AI art when it really started coming out and people really started getting into it. So I reached out to Dad to, you know, figure out what the best platform was and, you know, his advice, what he thought about it. And he gave me and told me which, what he thought was the best one to use, which was Dream Studio. And I agreed. I tried many platforms, and Dream Studio was my favorite one.
Oh yeah.
And the Galactic Healers were born, which I originally started the project to try and help people just pay for the most basic healthcare needs. You know, just prescriptions, copays, you know, deductibles, just some type of way to help ease the burden of the healthcare system. And as we progressed in the project, me and my wife started to think more and more about virtual care and what she does. My wife is an executive for a major healthcare plan, and her job is to design and implement virtual care programs for the Medicaid system and foster care system here in Texas.
Wow.
So we decided with Web3 and the metaverse, why not upgrade virtual care and bring it into the metaverse and bring it into Web3. So if people wanted to do therapy under the northern lights or swimming with sea turtles or in cotton candy land talking to a unicorn farting rainbows out of his butt, why not? You know,
Of course.
or you know, for more comfort for kids. You know, kids don't like talking to adults in person or on a Zoom call or on a phone, you know. But if we can put them in a world of their choosing, you know, Roblox or Fortnite or, like I said, Cotton Candy Land or, you know, wherever the child is comfortable, they may be more comfortable talking to somebody about what's bothering them or what may have happened to them in an immersive therapy type of situation in the metaverse. So we decided, like I said, to upgrade the virtual care system and bring it into Web3. So that's the direction we are going with it. We do not have our website live yet. I wish we did, but our website is taking more time to build out because it's not just, okay, we're going to build it out and we're going to put some info about our project, a link to our project and our socials on there, and, you know, some other fillers, and boom, it's done. It's going to have a resource center to all kinds of peer support groups, chatbots, anything and everything that has to do with healthcare that people have a hard time finding. Prescription deductions. I mean, people don't know this, but you can find heavy discounts or even sometimes free prescriptions from manufacturers. You just got to know where to find them. And we want to make all of that accessible on our website. So it'll be kind of like an Angie's List for healthcare at the same time.
Okay.
But you won't have to pay for it. It'll all be right there on the website. In our resource center, and all of that will be available to our holders and pretty much anybody that just visits the website, as well as an arcade for people that suffer from like ADHD, ADD, anxiety, stress. I want to have an arcade in there with a lot of brain games. I invest in some projects that have brain games or just any games that, you know, can help you de-stress. So they'll go in there, they'll have access to my NFTs to use them to go in and play these games. And as well as my wife running healthcare navigation for people to help them navigate the healthcare system or insurance. Excuse me,
Nice.
stuff like that.
Now, when you said you were mentioning earlier about the doing everything in the metaverse. Are you looking to go like the VR style, like you to implement it with
Yeah,
Oculus?
VR, AR, Oculus. One of the other things we were looking at doing was, agoraphobics. They can't step outside of their home. They can't go outside anymore. So I was talking to one of our contacts. He's actually a chief operations officer for a company called HASA here in Texas. They're a nonprofit that runs medical data sharing. They're a giant server that runs medical data sharing here.
Answer your text messages.
Honey, they run medical data sharing here in Texas, and their head chief operations officer or whatever. He's a psychiatrist, therapist, something like that. But I was talking to him about using the VR, the AR for shut-ins. My wife says you can't call them that, but I'm not exactly politically correct sometimes, which my wife's working on that. But taking them out on walks in the real world using VR, AR to slowly get them used to seeing the outside world again. And maybe one day getting them out on their front porch and taking them out on a walk using VR, AR, slowly getting them used to seeing the real world, and maybe one day getting them out of their homes completely and giving them a normal life again using VR and AR through our platform. So
now I see you guys are on ETH. Where can we mint? Because of course, these NFTs is all the beginning, the start of.
Yeah, originally I dropped all 1,000 of the OG collection on ETH, but dropping on ETH is really, really difficult, and we did it like right in that bear market, as everybody was calling it, and playing on ETH, you got to really know people, and you've got to be really established. And I was just having a hard time getting traction on ETH, so I decided to split the collection. And I'm leaving 500 of them on ETH, and I moved 500 of them over to Corgi Studios. So we split the collection between ETH and Crow. So there is 500 of them right now minting on Corgi Studios.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I really like, because your website wasn't up, I really didn't know much about the project, and it's really refreshing to hear that you are leaning towards the mental health side of things. I think that's excellent, and you got my support 100%. I really, you're always welcome back once your website's up, and we can go through it and get into more detail, because this sounds great.
Yeah, thank you. And we're going to use 15% of the mint funds from the Corgi side, and we're going to donate that to a teen peer support coaching group, which my wife is really, really adamant about that. And so am I, because, kids right now are the highest suicide rate, especially with everything that happened after COVID. And through our company, our platform, because the platform is going to be an IRL company. This isn't going to be a charity project. This is going to be a business. The healthcare platform is going to be an actual business. We will have grants and charitable donations set up. And one of the grants we are setting up is foster care kids when they transition out of foster care, whether they get adopted out or they age out or a family member takes them in, whatever the case may be, they lose access to mental health care services and just healthcare services in general. For what reason? I don't know. That they just say, okay, we're not going to pay for it anymore. And that's when a lot of these foster kids, really get lost, because they have no one to talk to anymore. And, they end up drugs, jail, suicide. So we want to have our grant bridge that gap and provide those services for those kids, so we stop losing them to those things. So we will provide the mental health services for those kids once they age out or they get adopted out of the system. As well as setting up stations and veteran shelters to give them the immersive therapy for PTSD treatments as well, and a grant service, because there's not enough mental health support specialists to provide these services that is needed throughout the US. So I want to provide grants for people that are looking for a career change or just want to help, or stay-at-home parents that need to make extra income and need to work from home because they have to take care of kids or they need to take care of the home, but they also need to help provide income. I want to set up grants to pay for these people to become mental health support specialists, and they can work on the platform providing mental health support as support specialists or therapists to people that need it. And that'll bring more specialists into the field to cover what's needed in the mental health field.
Nice. You guys are already 22% minted on the Corgi side. That's great.
Yep. Yeah, and
And
once we hit the 250 mark, that's our halfway point. We are going to be doing more giveaways. We have $250 in Crow or USDC as the top prize. That's the winner's choice, so they can either pick Crow or USDC. I'm going to be doing a Green Sticks package. I really like the Green Sticks project. They're doing some good things. We'll give away some other CSA projects, coins and NFTs for staking and residual income, and some other surprise packages as well.
so what is the competition? Is it a buy competition, random by purchasing an NFT?
Yeah, as we started it, I believe it started at mint 63 and it runs to 250. So it's not like from 1 to 250, because we did a couple leading up to 63. I think this is our third or fourth buy competition. And I wanted to get to the halfway point, so I made this one a bigger comp with more prizes and a larger first prize, which is the $250. So,
Wow, very nice. And I don't know if did we mention who the artist was?
me and AI Dream Studio.
This looks awesome. This looks like this woman's just staring right at me from the glistening in the eyes and everything. The art looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah, that is Dream Studio AI.
Cool, man. Well, anything else that you'd like to share? Like, where do you see this project in a year? And then one more question before that. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself.
No, you're fine.
You said that you wanted to build a business out. Do you guys where are you going to be stationed at? Is there a certain place? Are you going to have a building, or is that too far in the future?
That's probably a little far in the future, because we work from home. We spend most of our time working from home. My wife's been working from home for forever. Even as an executive, she's always worked from home because her job allows her to work remote. And since really our healthcare platform is going to be based really in the metaverse, I don't think there's a need to have an office. We're going to have a board here IRL that's going to consist of chief medical officers and everybody that's been in the healthcare field and the virtual care field for many years, and most of them have worked from home and from offices. So there's really not a need for a giant office at the moment. I mean, if it ever calls for it, yeah, we can have it. Within a year, I would like to have the healthcare platform up and running. But something like this, I think it's going to take some time to really get up and running, because I want to make sure it's done 100% right. And really anything that has to do with a healthcare platform, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time. So, and I don't want to rush it, because I don't want to put something out there that's not going to work properly for our holders and for people that need to utilize the services.
Yeah, could only imagine how much work is behind that, getting into the healthcare side of things. And then you're right. If you're looking to go in the metaverse, you can have a skyscraper in the metaverse.
Yeah.
And make the building whatever you'd like. That is really good to hear, man. We have some comments in the comment section. Touches them saying, Chad, tell your better looking half we said hello.
Yes, I know everybody likes my wife more than they like me. We run spaces together and everybody enjoys her more than they enjoy me. So
it's her soft voice. She's got a beautiful voice.
Everybody in the chat, I appreciate you guys being here. Tim Shea, welcome. Appreciate you being here. He said, help Chaka get that 1,000 subs. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate that. Cool, man. Is there anything else that you'd like to share before we move on?
Well, we're gonna have our second drop after the healers are done. Everybody that holds a healer, you'll get a 1-for-1 drop of the next collection. The next collection will have royalties from the mint and secondary royalties, as well as staking. Did I mention the staking at 250 for Nest Egg Finance?
No, you didn't. Are you staking on Nest Egg?
We will be staking on Corgi Studios for Nest Egg, and that will be a 1-year pool. It'll be funded for an entire year. Once we hit the 250 mark. So at the halfway point, I'll open up the staking and it'll be paid for an entire year. So that'll be opened up. There was something else I was just thinking about. What was it? It was kind of important.
When you mentioned the mind games, I don't want to throw you off on your thinking about what you're trying to remember, but what you're talking about the games. What do you have in mind? Are you going to go through a third party? Is this something that you are going to try to build yourself?
No, there was a website that Marcus Mad Mogul forwarded me that I'm going to check out. I think it's Maze something, and I'm looking at. I don't know if y'all know who the Escapeverse is.
It sounds familiar. I don't think I'm too familiar.
They have the puzzle NFTs, the puzzle tins, and then they also do the virtual escape rooms.
Wow, that sounds
pretty cool.
Their virtual escape rooms are crazy, so that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, we also wanted this was the important part. We also really want to be one of the first healthcare platform to integrate crypto into healthcare, because I believe that doing that, it's going to help make it more affordable and accessible to a lot of people. So the way I want to do that is down the line, we're going to develop our healthcare coin, and that coin is going to be earned by holding our NFTs. That's why I said staking for Nest Egg is temporary, because you will be able to stake for the healthcare coin, and then that healthcare coin you will be able to use on our platform for healthcare services and products.
Ah, very nice.
Thus, integrating crypto into healthcare.
Now, you did mention holders of the healers is going to get a 1-to-1 of the next drop that's coming out. Does that go for both sides, the ETH and the Chrono side? Okay,
yep.
Cool.
Yep, that'll be both sides. So if you hold an ETH, you'll still get a drop for the next collection.
And if you're holding ETH, the next collection, is it that also going to be on ETH, or is this next collection going to be strictly on Chronos?
No, I think I'm going to drop it strictly on Chrono.
Cool, man. Thank you. I'm very interested. That's I can't wait for you to get your website up. Is there do you have about a roundabout date when the website will be up? What you're looking at?
Hopefully 3-4 more months, maybe.
Yeah. Awesome. So very early in this project. I'm glad you're on here, man.
Very, very, very early.
Anybody else on the panel? Dead Token, Dana, Reef Master, you guys have any questions or anything for Crypto Chad?
No, I just want to, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't know if my stuff was working or what. I just wanted to tell Chad, that, kudos to sticking it out, man. The ETH is not an easy road to go down. As you know, I've got some clownfish over there, and it is molasses.
Absolutely.
It's hard, man, because, we came up on Chronos. So, going over to ETH, you would think, oh, it's a larger crowd. Not so, man. I mean, it is a larger crowd, but it's rough, man. It's hard.
Yeah,
So,
if you don't know the right people over there, if you're not set at the right price, because originally I was like, I'm gonna drop 1,000 over here. I'm gonna price it at 0.1. I'm gonna give away a car. And
yeah.
Crickets, man. I was like, dude, I'm gonna give away a brand new car, guys. Come on. And
Yeah.
nothing.
Yep.
So I was like, you know what? It was a lazy mint too. So, I was like, y'all can see everything. Just go in there, pick out your favorite one, buy it, boom, done.
Yep.
Also, that's what a lazy mint is, that you put them all on OpenSea and then you can just pick whichever one.
Every single one on the OpenSea one by one. And that took forever.
Yeah.
It took me months to generate the collection.
Nice.
AI art, it takes a lot to get done. I know some people look down on it and talk down on it, but it's not just real quick, put a couple words in and boom, it's done. No, to, that 1,000 pieces, I think I burned 60,000 pieces of art to get that 1,000 piece collection.
I have attempted to try the AI art, and the amount of times I had to keep putting in and keep redoing it, and like you said, you burned a bunch just to get to the one that you want specifically. It's not an easy task, and for how many? 1,000?
Yeah, and then I've already burned over 80,000 for the second collection, and I've been working on the second collection since before I even dropped the Healers collection. So I was working on them both simultaneously, and I'm actually already been working on the third collection at the same time as I'm working on the second collection.
That's awesome. So so your website's going to get worked on. Do you guys have any other socials? Do you have the Telegram or Discord? And Dana, I didn't ask you that. Do you have a Telegram or Discord, Dana, for the Rescue Angels?
I have a Telegram, but only like within the past few months, only like 5 or 6 people joined. My Discord, I do have a Discord, and I'm not sure where it's up to now. When I started my Twitter, I started with 46. I'm now up to over 300. But I am not sure where Discord is, but it has grown quite a bit.
Nice. And Galactic Killers, do you guys have a Telegram or any other
Telegram?
socials?
I have not started yet. Discord, I have a channel in the CSA. I have not wanted to start my own Discord because honestly, they are a pain in the ass to deal with, and I'm already in so many of them. I have not wanted to deal with the Discord, to be honest, and I hear mixed things about, oh, you don't need one, you need one, don't start one, start one. I have a channel in the CSA, and I run in there if people need to find me, or you can find me I'm always on Twitter. I'm always in other Discords. I mean, if I absolutely have to, if people really think it's that big of a deal for me to start my own Discord and I have to bite the bullet and do it, I will. But it's just, Discords can be, good for a project. They can be bad for a project, but they are just a lot of work, and they can take a lot of time away from, a founder that he can be doing, that they can be using for something else. And I don't have a team to run it. I don't have the money to pay a team to run it. And I just don't trust people to do it properly. There's a lot of bad people out there that will do bad things with it. So I don't see a need for it right now.
Yeah. And we got Arnold Gonzalez in the chat says, I missed most of the show, but I'm here now. Well, welcome. And Steve, the Canadian. Oh, hey, Steve, what's going on? And speaking of, okay, so yeah, because the Discords is a lot of work. You're gonna really have to trust your mods and and go from there. Steve is one of the he is an awesome mod. He's one of the best around right here. And he also has his own YouTube. He has a couple YouTube channels. He has his own, and he has another one called The Lazy Shaman Show. And they're just starting out, but they're great channels to go check them out. They talk about really good content. So anything else that you'd like to share before we move on to Reef Master? And I appreciate you being here, and I really respect the mental health side of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait for the website. I'm really looking forward to that. And like I said, you got my support 100% because I like that side of it. I respect that.
Thank you. Yeah, that's where a lot of our focus is going to be, is on the mental health and the peer support. Because we think that's really, really important. So eventually we want to have more than that. We want it to be a full-on healthcare platform. So if you need to do a telehealth visit with your primary care provider, or, just whatever specialist, then, if you got to do some kind of physical therapy or, something like that, it can be done in the metaverse. So you don't even have to leave your house,
Isn't that crazy? Like, isn't that crazy to think about? I mean, how the times have changed. One day we're literally going to be able to put on our VR headset and just talk to a doctor who's going to be probably be in a rabbit outfit or something, and walking us through physical therapy. That's so cool, man.
Yeah, because I have my heart conditions, and I have, a device implanted that regulates and will shock my heart if it doesn't act right. And I have this vision of being able to, see my cardiologist or my EP in the metaverse, and, they can just bring up a virtual image of the inside of my heart. We can just be standing in there, and they can adjust my device and, twirl my heart around inside of there, and, adjust everything from inside the metaverse. And we can just be inside of my heart at the same time, watching all the electrical pulses and, everything from inside the metaverse. I think that would be pretty freaking awesome.
It would be pretty awesome. And I think that, I believe, me personally, I love the metaverse AI, the future of where this is all going. I really think it'll get there one day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Corgi Studios in the house. What is going on?
Hey.
Christopher Alvarado's been shouting out everybody. He's said Galactic Healing, Reef Master, another day in the tank, Dead Token grinding. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. And Reef Master, you got any updates for us?
What's up, man? First of all, I just want to say it's good to see Dana and Crypto Chat on here today, for sure. Both strong projects. They got good communities. They're really going to go somewhere for sure. And I think the mental health side coming from Galactic Healers is a big thing. I'm a big supporter of mental health. I've lost a few of my friends to PTSD and things like that. People who were very close to me. So kudos to you for that, man. That is something super cool.
Thank you.
As far as CSA updates go, we're still vetting. We've got a couple of vetting forms in the works, so we're getting ready to set that up to get a few more people sitting around a table. The physical coins are still minting. We've still got the director election thing kind of on hold at the moment, but we're getting close. We've got a lot of things ironed out. That's a sweet coin right there. Who took that picture? Is that yours?
It looks like
that's Chromag.
Was that Chromag's?
Yeah, has to be.
I love it. I like it.
Shout out Chromag, by the way.
Yeah, for real, man. I know he's in here. I saw him.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he's definitely here.
For sure.
one day, Chromag, you're gonna be on here talking one day.
I keep telling him, man, it's gonna happen one of these days. Baby steps, man. Baby steps.
Yep.
But yeah, CSA is still growing. We're still moving forward. We've had some CMP fluctuations recently, but that's something that we're handling with the right people to do what we need to do to maintain the integrity of the community and their money. So I think we've handled that pretty well. So, if you're holding CMP, just hold on to it. And if you're planning to buy in, just give it a minute and you'll be able to do so at a good price. So it's kind of what we got going on.
Yeah, I seen the price fluctuation, and honestly, all of the NFTs that I'm staking on Corgi for CMP, I've been saving it up, and I was like, well, right now is a good time to take out that CMP.
Yeah, just hang on to it. Hang on to it. Everyone that, what I will say is everybody that did sell are project holders, right? So we're backing out, waiting for a bottom to hit, and we're going to come back in with that same money. So just to bring it back up. So this, once all this is over with, I think we'll see a huge pump in the CMP. So it's gonna be good for everybody, especially people holding. So hang in there. It'll be good.
Yes.
In terms of reef bets, we've got obviously we went over the ocean token. It's still doing really good. We've got a 68K market cap, sitting there pretty good. We did drop the anemone boxes. Those are on Corgi, and you mint those for 4 clownfish. So we're burning off these clownfish so that everybody can have the reveal of the anemone, and then it'll be staked for ocean tokens once it reveals. So, but the bigger news, I guess, to me is the fact that we made the donation to Reef Restoration for their photogrammetry system. So right around 4,000 AUD, we donated to them for that. So waiting to put a few things together with Ryan Donnelly over there in terms of kind of, I won't say like a press release, but to get some info on their website, us put some info on our website. I have talked to Saltwater Magazine, Coral Magazine, and it's Ocean Conservation Magazine, I think. So there's potential. Nice. It might have 1, if not 3 articles that will come out. So big stuff, man. It's good. It's really good. Cool. And we partnered with recently. We just partnered up with Salty Sharks.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yep,
I seen something was posted over here. Yeah, right here.
There it is. Yeah, and those guys are great. Matter of fact, they're one of the vettings that's going to happen. So they've submitted their name into the hat. So
very nice.
They've been around for a bit. They've got some gamification going on. They've got a different set of NFTs, really. So it's nice to partner up with someone that's got an ocean themed kind of mindset going on. They're doing a lot of stuff for like the anti-finning for sharks. So it's really
okay.
Cool. Super cool guys for sure.
I did have a question about the ocean token. Are you guys in the future? Are you looking for like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko? Are you guys gonna push for that at all in the future?
I think down the road, I would certainly like to. I mean, if I can direct it the way that I think it needs to go and kind of just push it off that cliff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just get it rolling. And I think when we get the staking going and the token gets out into some more wallets and we get some of this gamification going with the token in terms of the coral breeding and that kind of stuff, I think it has potential to be able to have us submit applications to get put on different ones for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think it has potential. I don't know what the application process is. I don't know what you have to meet. I don't know if it has to be a certain amount of holders or anything like that, but that would be great.
For sure, man. But yeah, it's as you know, man, it's always a constant grind. Everybody knows that. You've got to constantly be moving and dropping stuff and putting things out there and keeping it rolling.
And see, Brian says, ocean soon 1% will be worth 10,000 crow.
Let's do it. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
To the moon.
To the moon.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. Let's see. We went through I wanted to talk about that collab. That's really cool. So what are they doing? He said anti.
So, a lot of people, there was actually an episode that I watched on Netflix at one point, and they covered some of this. Different parts of the world, they'll take these, I guess what you would call, they used to be like whaling ships, if you will, right? But they'll take them in there and they'll net all these sharks in these fish nets. And they'll cut their fins off and just kick them back over in the water and just leave them. And the fins are shipped out all over the world, for shark fin soup and, different medications. It doesn't have a proven medical use, right? Like, I mean, there's no reason to be doing it. So, and it's bad. Like not too long ago, California just put the great white on the endangered species list. There's only like 338 of them left on the Pacific side. So it's a big deal, man. All these different sharks are captured and finned and stuff like that. So they do something with that in terms of anti-finning and ocean cleanup and stuff like that. But super cool guys, man. They've got, I think, 7 different species of sharks in their collection, and there's, for every 7, you have a chance of minting a mermaid. You have a chance of minting. A mermaid.
Wow!
And they're kind of pin-up, kind of looking artwork, you know, like you would find on like an aircraft or something. Well, you can see that one right there. They're kind of pin-up girl, kind of cartoony look. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I seen a documentary. It wasn't sharks, but I seen a documentary, and it was dolphins, and it was horrible. It was horrible.
They'll do that too. Yep. Whatever they catch in the net, man, they'll fin them all.
Cool, man. Are you guys? Is the CSA still doing the meetings, the spatial meetings? I've been so out of loop because I've been working so much.
Yes, we are. We actually need to get one on the books so that we can get that rolling again. It definitely needs to happen. It's been kind of, I won't lie, you know, everybody has been kind of just busy right now. So it's been kind of a mess, you know, and me having my car wreck last week, that didn't help any. So just kind of trying to get back into the groove of everything and get everybody pulled together.
Yeah. How are you doing? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that was awful. Yeah, everybody's busy because of the holidays. I mean, you had Thanksgiving, you had Valentine's Day. Did everybody have a good Valentine's Day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did. I had a very good Valentine's Day. And so like the last 2 weeks, like Reef was saying, like I've been out of the loop too, because, you know, my birthday they gave me off, so I didn't do any spaces. And then kind of was, you know, I wanted to take a couple of days off, and then I got sick. So like now I'm getting back into the loop, and I mean I understand what's going on in the background. We stay in communication, but like he said, we've been busy, sick. Something's came up within the last couple of weeks where we can't get together for these spatial meetings, and or to get it planned. But we're definitely planning a next one. So everybody stay in tune. We're gonna get back in the metaverse. So we just want a bigger turnout. We want a bigger turnout in there, and we want to get more people in there for when we do it, so we can get everybody on the same page. And that's the biggest mission. That's the biggest mission to get, is to get back, get going, get the wheels rolling again, and get everybody involved again, to where everybody knows what they're doing, knows what the role is, what we have to be doing together, and what we need to do to move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing too is that we had the vote. There you go. Cromac just said it. Yeah. So there's a vote for the time and the day too, because we know, like if you take Humbleful for example, he lives in Cyprus. You know, so like if we do this at 5 o'clock at night, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning for him.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You know, so we put a vote out there in the CSA Discord of, you know, what day and time works, and I think everybody's already rolled through the first one. Now we're going to put up a second one, and then we'll just kind of dial them in together and say, okay, so if you can attend this one, great. But if you miss this one, we've got a second one for all the other folks that are on that weird time zone. So they're not weird, just different, right? You know, not the same as mine.
Oh, they're weird. They're weird. How dare they live on the other side of the world?
That's right. Why? How dare the sun go on the other side of it?
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man. I appreciate the finally. It's been a little bit since we can put a Monday stream together. So I was looking forward to it. Appreciate you guys all showing up. And Dana, it's so cool to have you on. That's really cool. Galactic
It's awesome to be here.
It's
awesome to be here.
Oh, I'm glad to have you. And like I said, anytime you guys have any updates and you'd like to share, all you gotta do is just DM me. We'll set up a day, and then you'll have your own dedicated stream, and we can just go from there.
When are we gonna see Arnold on here?
Yeah, man. Where's Arnold?
Like talking.
Everybody
It's really, really, really quiet and private.
Everybody wants to see the whale, man.
Right?
Arnold's probably behind the camera, like,
Nope, not me.
not today.
All good, definitely.
So it's been over an hour now. Kind of flew by. Any last words before we sign out? There's Arnold right there. He said, "No, no, no."
Mad love, Arnold. Mad love, brother.
No, honestly, Chaka, I everybody knows what I got going on. You can go to the Dead Token Twitter. You can go and mint a Crystal Skull, or or a Gorgeous Dead NFT from Corgi Studio. I got my stuff on crypto.com NFT as well if you guys want to throw an offer on one of the crypto rituals. But as far as updates, I mean, me, Dead Token, I'm constantly reaching out, helping people, just kind of doing my own thing on that end too. So I constantly stay busy, but no, I'm constantly staying here for the support of the CSA members. So, I want to come and show my support and make this show about them more than me. So, I do appreciate you bringing me on the show though, and I want to start definitely getting on here more. I did want to talk to you about about getting Red Light up here, the whole crew, and we just actually got our LLC official today. So
congrats.
Yeah, so it's time to go on to the next level. Time to start getting all this all these artists ready for the label. Now it's serious time. So it's going to be really fun. We want to get on the show and chop it up with you, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. Just let me know. Jason Miller says, get them healers and be ready to stake them. Now you said the whole team? How many you guys have on your team over there at Red Light?
3. There's 3 of us. So we have me, Connor, which is the producer, and Brendan, which is our consultant. It's us 3. We do everything from everything from I handle the NFT side mostly, and Connor's handling the music side. So and Brendan's there to write up the contracts for us and do all that type of stuff too. So he's been a huge help with the LLC. So now it's time to start, get the faces out there. I told them, because they're a little embarrassed, but I told them we'll be cool. And Connor's been up here before, but Brendan hasn't. So it'll be cool to see us all together, and you guys can put the faces together for Red Light. Because I think a lot of people think I run it, and it's not the case. So, I do run the NFT side of it, and I do promote the crap out of it, but I don't run Red Light. So, I help run Red Light. So let's definitely get the guys up here and talk about it. That way it gives a better idea to everybody out there.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Dana, do you have any last words before we sign out?
None. I'm just glad to be here. I was really, really nervous for my first time, so I've been fumbling and everything, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
I try to make it just as chill. We're just here chatting. I mean, there might be a million people watching us. Not just kidding. but we're just hanging out. Not a million yet.
One of these days it will be.
Yeah, maybe. One of these days.
One of these days it will
Just
be.
watch. We just got to imagine it. It'll happen.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got to manifest it.
Yes, sir.
Crypto Chat, any last words before we sign out?
No, not really. You did great, Dana. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Go get your coins, guys. Go get your coins.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I definitely got to get a coin because I get coin checked by Christopher Alvarado, and I'm just like, I got some change. I can throw. I need to get one of those. All right, everybody in the chat, I appreciate you guys. Another great CSA Monday update, and I appreciate everybody up here on the panel. You guys are all great. And Steve the Canadian says, great stream, guys. Awesome. Appreciate you. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and sign out. I'll see you guys next Monday. Reef Master next Monday.
Yeah, let's do it, man. For sure.
Cool.
Hey, I'll be on too, Chaka. I want to start making my presence known here too. So definitely.
Perfect. Sounds good. And on that note, I will see you guys all later. You guys all have a good one.
You too.
Y'all
Peace
too.
out.
Bye, guys.
Have a good day.
Chaka Crypto, you're entering the Chaka-verse. Chaka Crypto, welcome to the Chaka-verse. Chaka Crypto, you're entering the Chaka-verse. Chaka Crypto, welcome to the Chaka-verse. Here speaking Chaka.